Few figures in history evoke such a potent mix of admiration and revulsion as Joseph Stalin. Born into poverty in the fringes of the Russian Empire, he rose to become the undisputed dictator of the Soviet Union, a global superpower. His name, a self-chosen moniker meaning man of steel, reflected his iron will and the unyielding nature of his regime. Stalin's life and rule were marked by a brutal pragmatism that left an indelible mark on the 20th century. Stalin's story is not just a biography of a dictator, it is a history of a tumultuous era. It is a tale of revolution and terror, of industrialization and war, of victory and oppression. To understand Stalin is to grapple with the complexities of a period that reshaped the geopolitical landscape and continues to cast a long shadow on the world today. His policies, often enacted with ruthless efficiency, led to the deaths of millions, yet also transformed a largely agrarian society into an industrial and military powerhouse. This duality, the intertwining of progress and suffering, defines the Stalinist era and ensures its continued relevance in historical discourse. From the ashes of the Russian Revolution, Stalin emerged as a master of political maneuvering, outwitting rivals and consolidating his power with cunning and ruthlessness. This section will delve into the making of a dictator, tracing Stalin's journey from the seminary to the forefront of the Bolshevik Revolution. Joseph Vissarionovich Djugashvili, the man who would become Stalin, was born in the provincial Georgian town of Gori in 1878. His childhood was a harsh lesson in the inequities of Tsarist Russia. His father, a cobbler, was prone to alcoholism and violence, while his mother, a devoutly religious washerwoman, struggled to provide for her family. Young Iosif, nicknamed Soso, found solace in education. His sharp intellect earned him a scholarship to the Tiflis Theological Seminary, a bastion of Georgian Orthodoxy. However, the seminary's strict discipline and exposure to revolutionary ideas had an unexpected effect on Stalin. He began to question authority, gravitating towards the burgeoning socialist movement. By his early 20s, Stalin had abandoned the seminary and embraced Marxism. He joined the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party, becoming increasingly involved in underground activities against the Tsarist regime. Stalin's early revolutionary career was marked by a talent for organization and a willingness to take risks. He organized strikes, disseminated propaganda, and participated in bank robberies to fund the Bolshevik cause. These experiences honed his skills as a clandestine operator, shaping his pragmatic and often ruthless approach to politics. The seminary had nurtured a different kind of calling, one of revolutionary fervor and an unyielding commitment to a cause greater than himself. The chaos of World War I and the subsequent collapse of the Tsarist regime provided a fertile ground for the Bolsheviks to seize power. Stalin, though not in the limelight like Lenin or Trotsky, played a crucial role in the revolution. His organizational skills and ability to mobilize support proved invaluable during the Bolshevik takeover. After the revolution, Stalin's star continued to rise within the Communist Party. He secured key positions, including head of the Workers' and Peasants' Inspectorate, which allowed him to amass considerable bureaucratic power. Stalin used this position to cultivate a network of loyalists and control the flow of information, laying the groundwork for his future ascent. Following Lenin's death in 1924, a power struggle erupted within the Bolshevik leadership. Stalin, initially underestimated by his rivals, proved to be a master tactician. He exploited divisions within the party, forging alliances and then discarding them when convenient. Through a combination of shrewd maneuvering, propaganda, and ruthless elimination of opponents, Stalin outmaneuvered rivals like Trotsky, Zinoviev, and Kamenev, consolidating his power and emerging as the undisputed leader of the Soviet Union. With absolute power in hand, Stalin unleashed a series of radical transformations upon the Soviet Union. His vision, encapsulated in the policy of socialism in one country, aimed to rapidly industrialize and collectivize the largely agrarian nation, transforming it into a modern superpower capable of defending itself against external threats. Central to Stalin's program was the collectivization of agriculture. Private land ownership was abolished, and peasants were forced onto collective farms. This brutal policy, met with widespread resistance, resulted in famine and the deaths of millions. Yet it also achieved its goal of forcibly extracting resources from the countryside to fuel industrial growth. Alongside collectivization, Stalin launched a series of 5-year plans that prioritized heavy industry and military production. These plans, implemented with characteristic ruthlessness, achieved remarkable results, transforming the Soviet Union into an industrial giant within a single decade. However, this progress came at a staggering human cost. To enforce his policies and eliminate dissent, Stalin unleashed a reign of terror. The Great Purge, a period of mass repression from 1936 to 1938, saw millions arrested, executed or sent to labor camps on fabricated charges of treason and sabotage. The terror permeated all levels of society, creating an atmosphere of fear and paranoia.